Hey, how's it going? And welcome to the Never Lose Your Nerd channel. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ishmael.
All right. In today's video, we're going to do a little bit of a combo video. First, we're going to do our predictions.
Grogu.
Who took Grogu? Unsolved mystery. Who took him? Who could it be? Who kidnapped him?
Cena.
Did he go willingly? Or was he taken forced? Huh? Don't know.
I think he was a stupid child, so I don't think he knew.
Oh my goodness. And we're also going to do our preview for the next episode. I wanted to do this in another video, but we didn't have time to film yesterday, so we're just going to throw it at the end. We'll get into that next. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's get into our crazy theories.
All right.
So, what are you thinking?
So, first I thought it was Yaddle, right? Which it could be another plot hole that can lead us to knowing who Yaddle was, see what happened to her, you know. Then I thought about Anakin, because I saw that on YouTube, you know.
There's a lot of stuff going around, like people's theories.
But then I really didn't think about that because, or they could have brought it up, you know how like they did it with Ahsoka Tano and Anakin. They could have done that. And I thought it was Mace Windu, which Mace Windu, I actually just thought about it by myself. Mm-hmm. I was playing video games and I was like, oh, Mace Windu.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people mention that as just like a big shock thing that could happen.
Which it could be great, right? If it was Mace Windu who saved him. Because if it was Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson can come back and show us how Mace Windu lived. How he did not die. Mm-hmm. And what was he doing the past whole time, you know?
Basically, yeah, in these shows and Star Wars, stuff like that, if you don't see a character actually die, they're usually not dead. Except if you're Darth Maul, which we actually see you get cut in half and fall down the thing,
but
and then
he lived.
And he lived. It's like, so Star Wars bends the rules as far as that. You could get cut in half and still be alive. So
that Star Wars has no gravity too.
No.
There's nothing makes sense in Star Wars. That's why Star Wars is their own little planet.
Sci-fi, time far away, whatever. So they can do what they want. So what's your main thought? What's your main theory? Who you think it could be?
Mace Windu.
Like your number one.
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu?
Yeah. I want to hear Samuel L. Jackson say his magic word.
He's gonna be like, "I saved that mother kid." Somebody's gonna interrupt him. Like, I saved that mother. Mace, yes, but they don't cuss in Star Wars. It's not, their language is not the same. So, I don't think they could use the cuss words.
Doesn't Jabba cuss?
Well, they say poodoo and stuff like that. It's like cuss words. Well, what's the new word they came up with? That they were using in the episodes this year? What's the cuss word? Dankferic? Dankferic, whatever that means. They've used it like 3 times now.
They did? How do you get the cuss word?
Just supposedly that's what it is.
Did Mando say that Dankferic worm kid running away?
Remember, Bo-Katan said it to the guy, and then the next episode, Cara Dune said it. So it's kind of like, I guess it's a new cuss word that all of a sudden everybody's using it now. So, okay, so your number one is Mace Windu. I think he's too big of a jerk to even save anybody. I like Samuel Jackson. I like Mace Windu, like he's very strong and powerful. But just his attitude and the way he treats people, I don't think he would care.
I think he would, because he actually cared for Yoda, if you really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, him and Yoda are 1A and 1B basically on the council. So
yeah, so if he cared about Yoda, that means he would care about more of Yoda's species.
Well, I think that's more of a business arrangement. That's more of where the top Jedi leaders on the council, the top masters, were like this just because we have to be. But I don't think...
My number 2 is Yaddle because...
Wait. Doing your number one, then I'm going to do my number one. You're about to take my number one. My number one is Yaddle. I think it actually would be pretty cool to revisit a character that we only saw in one movie. We've never heard talk. We haven't seen anything about except for Legends comics, but that doesn't count. That's basically didn't happen if it's Legends. Basically in Legends, she died from catching a bomb to save Anakin.
That's retarded.
Kind of weird. But what about that?
Who would want to save Anakin?
Well, when he was good, he supposedly was the chosen one. But what about... I'm really thinking now that Baby Yoda is Yaddle and Yoda's baby. And Yaddle had to leave, maybe. Maybe they were... You can't kick Yoda off the council. But who cares about Yaddle? Or maybe Yaddle just left willingly. Because we never see Yaddle after Phantom Menace. She's never mentioned.
Did you watch a video over this?
No, I mean, I've heard theories and I've heard people throw it out. Just, Yaddle. But I've never heard anybody go like deep in depth on the Yaddle like theory. But I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Yaddle. I'm going to go with... If we've only seen two of Yoda's species, Yoda and Yaddle, and all of a sudden there's a baby who's 50 years old, was born way back here when we saw Yaddle, it kind of makes sense.
It kind of does, but like, there's no way it could be Anakin. They give too much to Anakin, you know?
Yeah, you can't have him do too much.
Then that means Anakin's going to be overpowered.
Because Anakin killed the youngling, so if he would have saw Grogu, he would have killed him. So I'd take Anakin out. Mace Windu is a pretty cool theory. If he came back, that would be like jaw-dropping, like holy crap moment. But I think a good theory is Yaddle. Like I said, just for some reason she left. She had the baby, and then people were like suspicious about it, and Yoda was like, well...
Yoda was like, that's not my kid, I'm sorry, leave me alone.
Well, you know what I heard is that they actually have allowed people to have wives. Like if their species is going extinct, they've been allowed to not necessarily have attachments. You can be with somebody, have a baby, not really have, not really, but.
That's just called.
Other Jedis have been allowed to have kids when their species is going extinct. Mm-hmm. So possibly Yoda and Yaddle are literally the last ones, and they don't want their species to go extinct. So they have Grogu.
That means who is Grogu gonna go and have kids with?
Well, he'll be the last one.
So that means he will just have kids with a random thing and create another whole species that didn't exist.
Hey, maybe. Okay, do your next one, and then I have another one that I really think strongly of.
My number 2 was Yaddle.
Okay.
Well, I guess, why couldn't it be a clone? A good clone? Like Rex or something? Or how come it couldn't be Ezra? Well, it can't be, right?
No, Ezra wasn't born. Did you know that Grogu and Anakin were born the same year? They're the same age.
Oh.
So
that means Anakin couldn't save Grogu because Anakin, when Baby Yoda was like...
Because they would be 22, like early 20s. I think Anakin was like 22, 23 when he turned.
That's
so
funny,
Grogu,
but like, so that means Grogu was like this tall and Anakin was like right here.
Yeah, but Grogu, if he was already being trained by masters and already being trained, I mean, he was... I wonder if he was talking back then and maybe he suppressed his voice. Or he just doesn't talk yet. I don't know.
What if his
weird.
voice box got cut off? Maybe he got injured whenever he was... whenever they were trying to rescue him.
No.
And he got hurt like Bumblebee did. And like his voice box doesn't work anymore. Or maybe he's just scared to talk.
Yeah.
Because if you really think about it, if you were watching the last episode, Grogu was scared to use his Force powers.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was... Like somebody told him never to do this because you're hiding from...
Yeah, well, even Ahsoka said it, he's hid his powers to be hidden because if he was going around using his powers and being, the way he could be, like people would sense him and people would know where he's at. So I get he did it, like she said, he did it to hide himself, keep himself safe, like a survival tactic. So, and then, well, I guess you have anything to add on Yaddle?
No.
I
Well, you stole everything that I was going to say.
All right. I think also Bail Organa is a good candidate. Bail Organa was always helping out the Jedi. He was remember he showed up in Rogue One too? And he was like, my Jedi friend. He was talking about Obi-Wan. The dark-haired guy. Let me show him a picture of Bail Organa real quick.
The guy that had like the big.
He was
suit
like he
that
was in the
couldn't-
senator. He was a senator. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that fool, the one that saved what's her face?
He was in Rogue One.
Didn't he save Leia?
Well, he was her father.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, she stayed with him, and he died whenever the Empire
That means Leia could have knew Grogu.
destroyed Alderaan.
Right.
Remember? Leia could have known Grogu.
Like
No,
Leia would have
no.
been baby.
Leia was born after Revenge of the Sith, or at the end of Revenge of the Sith. So Grogu was 22, and Leia was just being born. So no. Bail Organa is a very good candidate, I think. Do you remember that he actually went back to the temple whenever Order 66 happened, and that's when he witnessed the kid being killed by the stormtroopers?
In Rogue One?
No, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, don't ask me any questions about Rogue One.
No, in Revenge of the Sith, he went back, and then he was like, "It's time for you to leave." And he was like, "Okay, I will." And then the little Jedi kid was like killing the troopers. Then he got killed, and Organa left. Maybe he was going to get Grogu. Maybe after that he came back. I don't know. Just something I thought about. Organa's always helping them out.
Maybe he went to go save Grogu, right? And the kid was trying to protect Grogu.
I think the kid was trying to save himself. At that point, the younglings are just trying to survive. But Grogu was so small that he could just hide anywhere. Somebody could just stow him away. But yeah, I think Organa is my first or my second. I could put him first, so it's kind of like I could flip on either one. But Bail Organa and Yaddle are my top ones. Mm-hmm. Who else do you think? Mace, Yaddle, you got anybody else thinking about? Any Dark Force users? Because
I was gonna say maybe about what's his face, Palpatine, but that's kind of dumb.
well, what about the thing where Ahsoka threw it out there that his mind went dark? Does that mean something? Is that a throwaway line?
Technically, he's still going through. He hasn't picked his side yet. He was trained by Jedis, you know? Mm-hmm. But it doesn't mean he picked a side whether he wanted to be good or dark. That's why he's going to go to that training rock that...
Stone.
That Seeing Stone thing, whatever.
Yeah.
For he can pick his path. Because remember, that's exactly what Rey did, you know? She was in another stone, but where Luke was, you know? And she was like there. She was meditating because that was a meditation spot. Mm-hmm. And so she was meditating there and she was picking her side whether she wants to go dark or good. And she went dark for a second, but then she went back good.
Yeah. I don't think she was ever going to go dark. I just think that's just the vision she was having. I don't know.
But like that'd be awesome if Grogu goes dark.
No.
That'd be awesome. Have a like Baby Yoda.
Please no.
And like a black suit with this red lightsaber.
Oh, I will stop watching Star Wars if that happens.
That would be awesome.
But yeah, I don't know if that's just a throwaway line or if there's something to that. His mind went dark. Did somebody make his mind go dark?
Or maybe he just blacked out.
Like, did somebody like cloud his? Like Yoda says, their force is clouded, or the shroud of the dark side. Did a dark side user like cloud his mind, cause him not to remember, or maybe a Jedi did it? Maybe all the trauma and stuff going on, seeing everybody killed.
Yeah, because didn't Ahsoka say that his mind went blank after that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His mind went dark. So it was either a Jedi that did that to force him to not remember. Yeah. To force him to not remember all the trauma and everything bad they just saw. Or possibly, I really don't think it's a Dark Force user. I don't think it was Sidious. There's so many possibilities.
Well, if it was Sidious, why didn't Sidious kill him then and right there?
Yeah, I think Sidious was worried about turning Anakin first. I don't think he was really worried about Grogu. I'm sure he knew about Grogu. You think so?
But what if Anakin knew about Grogu, but he just let him live?
I don't think so. I think he had to kill all the younglings to get his Sith eyes and to turn bad. Man, but Hopefully we find out. I don't think we'll find out this season. Maybe we will, but this is something that's going to be hanging over Mandalorian for until we figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next episode. But any other people you think it could be?
No.
Any other wild, crazy theories?
No, that's all I have.
Yeah, so I think Bail Organa, Yaddle's a possibility. I honestly don't think it's any dark side users. Could possibly have been a clone, but I don't think so. I think after Order 66, they were basically going to kill all the Jedi.
No, because there was probably some clones still left, you know?
The only ones that were good were the ones that got the chip out. Only Rex, Gregor, and Wolf, which we don't know how they got theirs taken out.
See, that's what we don't know. Greg and Wolf could have probably saved Grogu.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not putting money on that, but I'm thinking Yaddle or Bail Organa. Another big mystery that we don't know is how did Baby Yoda end up with all those bandits and those people watching him, ending up in that little cylinder?
Aren't those people called the... Remember the name of it?
Yeah, I know I've seen something where it shows like their faces and stuff, and actually one of them was one of the ones that in the
Sabotage.
in the beginning of the second episode
When they
where they set the
sabotage.
trap. Yeah. That's why I'm thinking it could have been Bail Organa because he has a lot of money. Maybe he could have paid. He could have taken Grogu, left him a remote location, and kept him with those people. And like, here, I'm gonna pay you as long as I'm paying you.
Yeah, because they didn't seem like they were trying to kill Baby Yoda. They seemed like they were like trying to just keep him
Guard
safe.
him.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with the possibility of Bail Organa because I'm thinking that he took him to a remote location, found these guys. They have no affiliation. As long as they're getting paid, they don't care. They don't know what this is, so they don't know how valuable it is.
But like that doesn't make sense because if the thing's just a closed space, how is he gonna breathe? And not
No, I mean, they'll see what it is, but they won't know what it is.
I don't know what species it is.
If Grogu's not using the Force, if he doesn't look special, he's just a baby. He'll be like, I need y'all to watch this baby. I'm going to pay y'all. Just protect it.
Yeah, because wasn't that guy rich?
Yeah, that's what I said. Bail Organa, he's a senator. He's got money. He's rich. He's got connections. If you watch Clone Wars...
So then after that, they took him into, what's his name? They took Leia into him.
Yeah. Like I said, that guy had power, money. I mean, he was helping the Jedi a lot behind the scenes. So he had a lot of connections. So that's why I think Bail Organa could more be my number one over Yaddle. Mm-hmm. But I just think Yaddle would be kind of interesting to see another Jedi that we never got to hear about or anything. I just think that'd be kind of cool. Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's get into our episode preview of 6. Don't know what it's called. I haven't really looked up anything on what the episode could be called, but do you think we're going to get to Tython this episode?
Didn't you ask me this question before?
Yeah, but we're doing it again.
Well, I think not.
No?
No.
You think it's going to be another detour episode?
Yeah, because I think they're going to do a detour episode. We might go somewhere. Then we'll go to Tython, the next 2 episodes that are left. And they're going to leave us with a cliffhanger. Mm-hmm. Then it's going to intrigue people to watch season 3.
Oh, we're going to be intrigued no matter what.
I don't know the way the season is going to end. We don't know.
Well, my prediction is, yeah, I probably won't go to Tython because the way Mandalorian has been going, you always have like, no, I wouldn't say a filler episode, but you have an episode where...
You have a side mission.
Yeah, he goes on a side quest mission episode.
It's like an optional mission, but like he always chooses the optional mission.
Yeah, so my prediction is if this is a side quest mission, the one after that is the one where we go to Tython. This is my big theory. We go to Tython, puts Baby Yoda on the Seeing Stone. Baby Yoda's reaching out, blah, 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 nothing's happening. We get to where something's about to happen. We hear the music, and then freaking Moff Gideon shows up with the troopers, attacks him, takes Baby Yoda, and that's how the episode ends. With Mando getting...
And then we go to the last episode.
Yeah. Mando is knocked out, defeated. Moff Gideon takes Baby Yoda. We don't get to see like who he was connecting with because obviously there was possibly a connection, but then it ends on that cliffhanger. And then the next episode is they actually do get some more of his blood, and then they go save him, and possibly Ahsoka shows up, and then maybe...
Because Ahsoka might have felt the Force, and she would have seen if Ezra was still alive. Because wasn't she still looking for that guy?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a different episode. But I'm thinking that possibly Luke shows up to save Grogu the last episode. I don't want to get too far ahead of it because I could save theories for that.
Wasn't he
But
young though?
yeah, and he's looking for Jedis right now. He's out searching, trying to build. He's on the verge of building his new Jedi Academy. So he is searching for Force users. So it makes sense that he would hear Grogu and go look for him. Or possibly could be somebody else.
What was that movie that it ended off with a kid that had the Force powers in a Star Wars movie?
The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Could be some random kid.
Yeah, that's. But like he has to have some connections with the Force to have it.
I don't know. I just think that was a throwaway scene. Hope Ryan Johnson never does another Star Wars movie. The movie was terrible.
It was.
Sorry. But that's my predictions. What do you think? If it's a side quest, what do you think we do next episode?
Next episode?
Oh, you think we see...
I think he'll go back to his friends.
Do you think we're going to see Boba Fett next episode?
We might go back to Tatooine.
I don't think we'll go back to Tatooine, but possibly maybe Boba Fett tracks him down or something, or
He tracked his armor.
runs into him.
He might have put a tracker whenever he like wrecked everybody.
Yeah.
They might put a tracker.
If they are going to have Boba Fett show up, I'm thinking it would be this episode, because the last two episodes I think are just going to be full of action. Moff Gideon, Mando, and all that stuff. So we're not going to have time for Boba Fett unless he joins him. But I don't know. Possibly could see Boba Fett this next episode.
Possibly.
No telling where they go. Maybe he needs fuel. Maybe he gets wrecked again, or somebody shoots him down. God, his poor ship.
I know, right? But at least it got fixed up, but it got tracked down by a bad guy.
I don't think we're going to see Cara Dune or a Grief Karg. I think that was just one episode for them.
That's good, because I really don't want to see them again.
It seems like this season we're just seeing characters for one episode.
Yeah,
Like-
because we haven't seen that lady after the first episode.
No, unlike the first season where we do go back and see other people, this season seems like every episode is like a one-off character.
What I think is going to happen in the next episode, what you said, they're going to go to the Sing Stone, right? But then Bo-Katan comes because she tracked down Moff Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
Then Sabine comes too. Then Ahsoka comes because, what's her face?
She senses the danger.
Yes. And then she calls out for other Jedis because there's nothing else. And Yoda's still trying to connect, you know? But then Luke comes. And then they all get defeated. Then he steals Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
And then he leaves. And then all of them go into that place and they just kill him.
Yeah. Huh.
I just came up with that like right now.
It's going to be crazy. I want to save other theories for the end of the season, but I have a lot of things that I've been thinking of that could happen because I think creating Snoke does tie into this and Sidious. So I'm thinking they have to be able to get some more
What if there was Palpatine in there?
Well, I'm thinking that they are going to get more Grogu's blood, because how does what's his face get made? I think they are going to get more Grogu's blood. That's why I'm thinking.
So you think that guy is part the Yoda species?
Could be, because I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking that Grogu gets captured in the next episode or the one after that, because they're going to get more of his blood, and that's how they're able to create Snoke, and then that's how they're able to get Palpatine at least semi.
It could be, right? Because
alive.
if you notice Snoke, he doesn't have ears.
You know.
His ears are just chopped off.
Well, you can tell he's not fully formed. Like, he's deformed. He's got looks weird.
He might have some of Palpatine blood. Then he might have some of Anakin's. And some of Grogu.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking it's Grogu. But you can just tell he's not a fully formed creation. He's not all there. So I'm thinking they were only able to get so much of Grogu's blood and only able to go this far with the cloning and this far with the experiments. So this is what we have. This is what we got to go with. So, but we're getting far out there. These are
Way far.
theories for another day, another video. But yeah, that's our predictions for who took Grogu and our predictions for the next episode. Let us know what y'all think. Your predictions and theories.
Yep.
All right, and then next video will be Mandalorian episode 6, right? Yeah, 6. So we'll get that out Friday night.
Yeah, because it's gonna be 7, 8. Yeah.
All right, can't wait. Looking forward to it. Well, if you would please like the video,
Subscribe to our channel,
hit the bell for notifications.
and we'll see you on the next one.
All
Stay
right.
nerdy.
Bye.